You know, it's funny. The draconic race conquered the entire galaxy, but the one thing we just could not conquer was our own lifespan. I mentioned before that dragons aren't truly immortal beings. We just are extremely long-lived. But all of that life energy begins to build up over time, and it has to go somewhere. So, whenever a particularly long-lived cosmic dragon reaches the end of their lifespan, a nebula is born. Thus is our essence returned to stardust. Now you see, that's usually not a problem. Space is vast, and an explosion of energy that large is easily swallowed by, well, the vastness of space itself. But what happens if something as ancient and as powerful as the soul of a dragon is suddenly left without a body? Usually, dragons can regenerate or create a new body for their soul to inhabit upon a near-death experience or life-threatening injury. Remember, my first cybernetic body was needed after I was injured, journeying to this particular part of the galaxy. Originally, my organic body was at first augmented and strengthened with cybernetics. But over time, it became necessary to entirely transfer my soul to a fully cybernetic body, as the organic parts of me started to fail and degrade. This new body served me well. It's contained my life energy while I began the process to regenerate my organic body. However, something that cybernetic bodies do struggle with, even technology as advanced as ours, is longevity. Now, normally, a healthy dragon body easily dissipates life energy throughout their natural lifespan. Cybernetic bodies, however, struggle to contain that much energy, and over time they can start to break down. They can be repaired, don't get me wrong, but even successive repairs can't be sustained long term, and ultimately a new body is needed. The process of soul transfer is actually quite easy. On paper. On rare occasions, a draconic soul can corrode, damage its artificial host due to its raw energy output. And if the body becomes damaged, the soul can become corrupted. The data, the energy, the very life essence itself begins to act erratically. And if left unchecked, it could start to eat away at memories. And in the worst case, explode outward with a force enough to rival a supernova. Now you see why I have to prevent something like this from happening, seeing as how my lair is now currently orbiting the Earth. Last I checked, a supernova this close to an inhabited planet usually doesn't end well. Unfortunately, something went very, very wrong with my upgrade process. An uncontrolled surge of my life energy while transferring to my new body greatly damaged it to the point where it wouldn't be able to contain it without external help. think of these new parts as energy shock absorbers. They're here to keep me in check, in balance. Fortunately, the only external scarring of this traumatic event is what's happened to the left side of my face. My eye, precisely. Oh, don't get me wrong, it works just fine. It's just permanently damaged because of the energy surge. No idea how to fix it as of yet. I'm convinced that it's just the energy of my soul at this point. My hands, as well, entirely destroyed in the process and had to be rebuilt entirely. So, what's this all mean exactly? Well, a draconic soul with thousands upon thousands of years of experience and pent-up energy is currently being held writhing inside of a cybernetic body that is barely keeping itself in check. In short, if you want to put it this way, I am a walking time bomb. There's no need for such hyperbole, though. I'm still me, and I am still functioning, and I will be damned if I let this slow me down at all. I'll get my body back. This just has to hold out until then. Until then, I'm about to make it the universe's problem. Now, doesn't that just sound so fun? It's a new journey, and you are more than welcome to join me.